so we can start installation training. So it's for A8 and A9. So I'm expecting that you all know or have the basic of anesthesia. So let's start with some brief of basic of anesthesia. What's the anesthesia machine and why we are using it? So anyone can answer these questions.
Hindi ka na pwede magsalita eh. Ha?
Wala kang mic eh.
Okay. So why we are using the anesthesia machine? We are using the anesthesia machine to maintain the oxygenation of the patient during the surgery. This is the most important point, okay? And also we don't want to consume all the gases that being used in the anesthesia process. Okay, so there is a recycling of the gas as well, okay? So basically the anesthesia contain like analgesia and hypnotic, okay, or sleeping. So what's causing the sleeping to the patient is the anesthetic agent, okay, which is sevoflurane, isoflurane, desoflurane, okay? And what's causing the analgesia or removal of the pain is there is two ways, even through the intravenous or through the inhalation anesthesia. In the inhalation anesthesia, we are using the nitrous oxide, okay, to remove the pain from the patient, okay. Third thing is the muscle relaxant. Muscle relaxant, someone confusing that the anesthesia machine will cause the muscle relaxant. No, the muscle relaxant will be caused only by injection. Okay, so inhalation anesthesia will not cause muscle relaxant. Okay, so I think most of you should have this information. Am I right? Or if you have any question, you can ask.
May nag-video din. Ayun na lang.
No questions.
Saan ba speaker? Libya.
I'm not hearing you guys.
Napaano ata to eh.
Okay, let's start with our product. So this is the A8, A9 standard installation training. Okay, so I will present this content. Just a moment. Overview, installation, appearance, breathing system, user interface, flow meter, vaporizer, ventilation monitoring, alarm management, reuse system check, and maintenance. Okay, this is our anesthesia machine A9. How to recognize if it's A9 or A8? Actually, the main difference is only the vaporizer between A8 and A9. For the A8, we have the pneumatic vaporizer, while in the A9, we have the electronic vaporizer, or we call it EVAP.
EVAP.
Okay. Guys, are you hearing me?
Yes!
Yes, Luna.
Loud and clear.
Yes.
Okay.
You can continue. Okay.
So in our right hand, we have the A8, and in the left hand, we have the A9. We recognize it by the vaporizer, as I told. This is the A8, which contains the P60 vaporizer, which has been used in the A7, in the A5, in the Wato series as well. And here, the A9 with the electronic vaporizer. Okay, so in comparison with other competitors, this is the highest end anesthesia machine that we have. So we can compare with GE ISIS CS2 or Avance CS2, okay? And for Draeger, we can compare it with the Zeus IE or Zeus family and Perseus as well, okay? In the middle end, we have Wato 65, 55 Pro, and we have the AX65 and 55. We can compare it in GE with Care Station 650, Care Station 620, and in the Draeger, we can compare it with Atlan family. Okay, in the low end, we have Wato EX35 and 30, and the EX20 and 10 also. We can compare it with the GE devices, Care Station 30, for example, and Fabius Plus and Fabius Plus XL in Draeger. Okay, so what's the feature of our A9 and A8 anesthesia machine? So in A9 we have the 18.5 capacitive touch screen, And we have electronic mixer, electronic vaporizer as well, with the volume exchanger, which is the main feature of our high-end anesthesia machine. And we have this ventilation mode. We have the capability of plug-in modules, NMT, AG with O2, and PIS. Okay, and for the anesthesia feature, we have AA consumption, anesthetic agent consumption, optimizer, prediction, and automatic control anesthesia. We'll go through it one by one. And here, ventilation assist feature that we have tidal volume according to the ideal body weight, and we have also the resistance, and we have also the power resistance of the lung as well. Okay. And here we have some password, mandatory password for the user and for factory. I think most of you know it. For user, for example, we can use 1, 2, 3, 4, or we can keep it empty if it's configured. Or for factory password, we have 789. Okay. So this is the installation, preparation, installation, test after installation, acceptance, and open box failure. Okay. Here we have, while we install the machine, we have to confirm that the gas supply is within the range. What's the range of the gas supply? It's from 200 kilopascal up to 650 or 600 kilopascal. From 2 bar up to 6 bar, or from PSI 29 to 87 PSI required. Okay. So we have to confirm that we have gas supply within the range of operation of our machine. Actually, our machine work from 2.8 up to 6 bar, okay, which is 280 kilopascal up to 600 kilopascal. Okay, here we can have these symbols. We can recognize for example, the diameter of tube from this number. Okay, and the standard of tube, if it's ISO, like I, and here what's the tube belong for, oxygen or vacuum or nitrous oxide. Okay, and here also we have if it's NIS or this, okay, or other standard. And here we have the tube length or the hose length of anesthesia machine. Okay, so by seeing this symbol, you can recognize for which gas is this one, and what's the standard of this hose. Okay, we have many different standards. The most famous one is the British standard. As for example, here in Saudi Arabia, most of the hospitals are using British standard. Okay, this is the tool that required during the installation process. Okay, and one more thing, for A8, A9, the battery will be installed from the manufacturer. So during the installation, no need to install the battery. Okay, we have lead acid battery in A8 and A9. We don't have lithium battery like other anesthesia devices. Why? Because it consumed a lot of power. Okay. Also, the running time of the A9 by the battery should be around 90 minutes. Okay, and we are using electrical vaporizer, which consume more power. And if replace the lead acid battery with lithium battery, we need more than 4 batteries to work as the lead acid battery. I think someone has a question, or there is some noise in the background. Yes? Yes?
Huwag mo yun.
I'm not hearing you.
So hanggang 1 minute lang nare-record yan.
Yes?
Log into VI.
Okay, let's continue. So here when we receive the box, we have to check the tilt watch. Okay, if there is a red mark, that means this box may be tilt. Okay, it's not mandatory, but we have to check it. Okay, and we have to check also the backing list. What's available accessories with the devices? What's the part included in this backing list? We have to confirm it. And also it's recommended to keep the backing after installing the machine, if possible, to keep the backing within the customer side for 3 days, just in case to confirm if there is anything missing. Okay. Okay, here how to remove the unit from the backing. Okay, remove the top paper card, remove the cardboard after removing the 5 sides clip. Okay, then we can remove the machine. Okay, and here in the drawer we can have the accessories. In the middle drawer we have the HSS tube, for example, and other accessories. In the lower drawer we have the pipeline hoses. Okay, and here the boxes, suction, screen, and vaporizer. Okay. So in here, while we install the screen, the most important thing is to keep this loop during the installation of the screen. Okay, so you will just keep this loop connected to the main board. Okay, and then fix it. Okay, because if you didn't keep this loop while you are moving the screen up and down, the BFCS will be triggered and the EFCS will be, there will be an error with the EFCS and BFCS will trigger in case of emergency. It means that the signal lost from the display. Okay, so mandatory, we have to keep.
Cannot be seen. Now it's clear.
Mandatory, we have to keep this loop.
Holder cable. Paano yun yung mic ko? Naka-on ba yung mic ko?
We'll exit my screen, guys, and we'll come back. Just a moment.
Si Daudua. He's the one who came here.
Your mic is on.
My mic is on, but I don't know why it's not
Call
on.
it, make it off.
No.
Otherwise your voice will be good.
My voice is a bit good there. Should be. Because I have question now. I have asked questions before.
So mandatory, we have to keep this loop to avoid any error or any sudden error during movement of the screens, which lead to pop up the BFCS, and the FCS will be faulty at the time. So just confirm that while you are installing the machine to keep this loop.
I message yan.
Some of the anesthesia machine being installed long back, we found there's a problem with the length of these tubes. That's why there is a new part number for the tube with the exact length or with the recommended length to make this loop during the installation. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, here we have the installation of the vaporizer. We have many filling system, pure fill, quick fill, key fill. Okay, and Mindray only offer quick fill for sevoflurane. Okay, for sevoflurane we are offering the quick fill, and for the desoflurane we have also we call it. We call it, we have the pure fill, we have quick fill, we have key fill, and we have safety fill. And for the desoflurane, we call it safety fill. Okay, this is the standard. We'll see it. Okay, here the pure fill, how to fill. It's just draw the bottle and you will fill your agent. Okay, and for the key fill, we have this key to fill the agent. And for the quick fill, the bottle itself has its own adapter, so you can just quick fill it to the vaporizer. Okay, so opening the package of the vaporizer, check the O-ring on the vaporizer manifold to avoid any leakage happen. Okay, so we have to confirm that there is a O-ring and it's installed properly. Okay, vaporizer cotton wick inside this wick will take 50 to 60 ml. So inside the pneumatic vaporizer we will have like some sponge. Okay, so for the first filling of the vaporizer, this sponge will absorb around 50 to 60 ml out of the anesthetic agent. Okay, so it's normal if you are filling the vaporizer for the first time. Okay, 60 or 50 to 60 ml will be absorbed by the sponge of the vaporizer. Okay, vaporizer lock system will look beside the vaporizer during opening. Same manifold, only allow one vaporizer open at a time. So we are not allowed to open the two vaporizer because of the manifold system. It will allow you only to open one vaporizer at the time. Okay, so here in the isoflurane we have safety fill, and the sevoflurane we have safety drill or safety fill with quick fill also, and or we have other standard quick fill. So in the sevoflurane we have safety fill and the quick fill. In the desoflurane we have safety fill. Okay, this is the standard. This is famous standard even in Draeger. Okay, so what's the difference between safety fill and safety fill? Okay, actually the diameter and the length of the adapter, the length of the adapter is different. So it's with a small length and bigger diameter. Okay, but for the vaporizer of sevoflurane, we have the safety fill or quick fill, which already integrated with the vaporizer button. Okay, and here we have we have to press the button to open the auto sensor. Yes. Please all close your mic if there is no question.
So if
Yeah.
we go in French, I could really go for it.
Paano may off yung mic?
Okay.
Someone forget to.
No, how I will off my mic? My mic
So in here, how to install the auto sensor? Okay, first we have to pinch 2 ear of auto sensor C, pull it out and install the auto sensor and then put it back. Okay. So here we have one feature or highlights of our A9. Recently it became also for the new 65 Pro as well. We have this feature HFNC. Okay, and for the A7 and the new A5 A7 mandatory we have the HFNC, but it's optional. Okay, so what's HFNC and what's the usage of HFNC? Okay, HFNC mainly they are using during the induction process. Okay, to elongate the oxygenation or the apnea of the patient during the induction process, especially for obese people. Okay, they are using the mask sometimes for induction process, but they found that there is a difficulty of breathing of this patient after some time. So that's why they are using the HFNC to elongate the apnea time for around 30 minutes. Okay, so it's more safe for the patient, especially during the induction process. Okay, so it's more helpful for the clinical during induction process for the obese people or the person or the patient who have respiratory complication. Okay, so it's doing electronic mixer of air and oxygen. With the oxygen, with pure oxygen, we can reach up to 60 liters per minute, while with the oxygen and air, we can reach up to 100 liters per minute. Okay? Built-in design to remove clutter and save space. It's built in the machine, so it's integrated with the machine if you have the HFNC option. So either you will have auxiliary air oxygen or you have HFNC. Okay, you have to use the humidifier, of course, to humidify the air which is going to the patient or the gas which is going to the patient. Okay, and they are using the nasal cannula with the HFNC. Okay, here the configurable plug-in module, we have like PIS, NMT, AG module, AGO2. Okay, the sample gas return, we have this feature, sample gas return. So in the old Watto or on the Watto series, we don't have this feature. Actually, this sample gas return in the Watto, it will go to the AGSS, while in the A7, A9, new A5, new A7, it will go to the breathing system again. So let's say this AG module is sucking around 150 or for neonatal, for example, 120 milliliter per minute. Okay, so we are not wasting this 120. It will return back to the breathing circuit. But for the old device, we are wasting it. Actually, it's go to the AGSS. Okay, sample gas, the figure shows the connection. You will hear a click sound when you insert the sample gas return tube. Okay, so while you are inserted, at the end of the training, I will present some case sharing. So, for example, we've been having some leakage because this sample wire return was not plugged in correctly. So while you plug it in, you will hear a tick sound. Okay. So here the anesthesia gas scavenging system, we have two types. We have the passive or active AGSS. Okay. So for the passive AGSS, actually we are throwing this hose to the exhaust room, for example. Okay. So we don't have like AGSS pump inside the device. Okay. In the A9, A8, we have integrated AGSS, not similar to the WATO or to A5, A7. We were having the button of AGSS, low flow and high flow, but in our A9, A8, it's integrated AGSS. So the machine will be configured even passive AGSS or active AGSS. Okay. So passive AGSS, only one type. The waste gas of the anesthesia machine is discharged outdoor through a pipe. The standard pipe of company is around 4.5 meter, and the connector cannot be installed on the wall. Okay, so if you have machine configured with the passive AGSS, you cannot connect this one to the wall. Otherwise, you will affect the pressure waveform of the device, because this machine from the beginning is configured as a passive AGSS. Okay. Okay, and also we are not recommended to use hose of length more than 4.5 meter, because there will be more resistance of the escaped gases, okay, and which will affect also the pressure waveform of the device. Guys, is it clear?
Yes, clear, unclear, unloud, unclear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, clear.
Okay. So for the active AGSS, we have high flow and low flow. For the high flow, it's from 75 to 105 liter per minute, and for the low flow, from 25 to 50 liter per minute. Generally, low flow is widely used. This depends on the hospital AGSS system. The widely used one is the low flow one, which is from 25 to 50 liter per minute, and this number can be configured in the A9, can be configured in the service menu. Okay, so you can select the maximum flow range in the service menu, and then if you need to adjust it, you can adjust it from here. Okay. So this is the active AGSS, and this is connector also for the ACGO circuit to go to the AGSS as well.
ACGO.
Okay, and here from this potentiometer we can adjust the AGSS flow. Okay, from here we connect the AGSS hose to the central AGSS system. If it's active AGSS, if it's passive, no need to connect it anywhere. We just connect the hose in here, and then to the exhaust room. No need to plug it in the wall because it's not active AGSS, so we don't have any pump. So if you are sucking it, it will affect the pressure waveform of the device.
Active your mic.
Okay, we have the two type of configuration of the suction, the integrated suction. By the way, this integrated suction cannot be upgradable. Okay, because it's integrated, and there is a lot of tube connected to the backside of the device. That's why we are not recommend, or there is no FRU at all to upgrade it on the site. So it's a configuration of order from the beginning. Either you have integrated suction or no. Okay, so here's the pipeline suction and Venturi suction. What's the Venturi principle? Do you know, guys? Anyone can share me with share with me what's the Venturi principle?
Venturi.
Anyone of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of pressure.
Yes.
It's a two different pressure because of the size.
Okay. Two different pressure.
Yeah.
More. Yeah.
Maybe it is not linear.
Okay.
Venturi type.
So let's. Yes, Gyron, you are raising your hand. So let's see. The Venturi pressure is like this. or the Venturi system?
Venturi is two size. One is big, one is small. So
Yeah,
the size
exactly.
of the pressure on the size and the pressure in the small, you can calculate it.
Okay. So the Venturi principle, imagine that you have like high flow of oxygen or air or whatever gases.
Maximum
Okay.
potential.
We studied-
This is a pipe.
We studied this one in university.
This is the pipe, okay, and we have very high flow of gas from here. And in here, let's say I have small tube connected. Okay. So by the high flow from this gas or air or oxygen, it will suck whatever gas is here. So this is the Venturi principle. Is it clear? Is this clear, guys? Yeah?
Yes.
Can you repeat it, please?
Yeah. If you have high flow of gas, okay, inside the pipe. This is the pipe, and you have very high flow of gas, okay, and you have another connector connected to this pipe from here.
Magiging vacuum yan.
So with the high flow of this gas,
Sa dental ko
it will suck whatever connected to this pipe. Is this clear?
Clear.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Imagine that you are a smoker, okay, and you are smoking inside your car, okay, and you are opening the window while you are driving, okay, and your cigarette reach to the window. All the smoke from your cigarette will go outside because of high flow. That's it.
Because of vacuum generated
Is this
inside.
clear?
I understand.
Yeah. So this is the Venturi concept. So they are using the air supply, okay, to suck from the patient, the secretion from the patient, which is going to the suction bottle. So this one will be connected to the Venturi suction, okay, which drive by air, okay, and all the secretion will go inside this bottle. This is the Venturi principle.
Venturi suction.
So we have either Venturi suction or we have pipeline suction. Pipeline suction, I will have vacuum connector of the wall supply. I just plug this vacuum connector beside my machine or behind my machine, okay, to suck the secretion from the patient, which is going to the suction bottle. Okay, this is the installation way of the suction bottle. These bottles are connected together, okay, because once this bottle is full, the other one will be also filling. And in the connection of the Venturi suction, we have this cap for protection. Okay, so whatever liquid will go to this cap to protect the Venturi suction from inside connector. Okay, the connection inside. So yeah, and actually, if there is any secretion going to this cap, it's recommended to empty all these suction bottles. Okay, this is the side rail configuration. You can find the part number of the side rail also in the part list, or we have also GCX part number related to all the side rail that's supported by our unit. Usually we are dealing with the GCX for the arms of the monitor, for example, or the infusion pump. Okay, here we have the installation checklist. I will share it with you. Okay, and customer training is required. It's a part of installation. After training, confirm that the customer is familiar with normal use process and daily maintenance. It's recommended that the customer keep the packing box for 3 months. It's not 3 days, even 3 months. But I think with the space of the hospital or sometimes they don't have warehouse.
We will put this one.
Yeah, this is recommended. So in case if any missing accessories, you will refer to this packing.
Because if
But it's I believe it's hard to convince the customer to keep all these packing with them for 3 months. If it's a couple of days, yeah, it's convenient.
We have 40 boxes, Darduna.
Yeah, that's why. That's why it's hard to convince the customer to do this. So that's why it's mandatory to check all the packing lists, okay, and confirm nothing is missing. That's enough. Clear?
Clear.
Okay. So, here is the acceptance and open box failure. Package broken, anesthesia machine service broken. Okay. So at that time, you have to take a photos as a proof to us. Okay. For the package and the anesthesia machine service as well. Surface, and then you have to create QE order in the CRM. Okay. This is in case of broken surface of anesthesia machine or the package is broken. Okay, for accessories missing, compare with the packing list. You have the packing list paper or document. Okay, you will just compare all the available accessories with the existed one in the document or on the packing list. Okay, if there is any accessories missing, you have also to create CRM out of box failure. Okay, for missing accessories or missing parts. Okay, and you have to prove it by taking a photo of what's available package with you and what's mentioned in the packing list. Okay, if there is any function abnormality after the installation, and you make sure that you did all the connection and you check the gas supplies, it is with the recommended range, and then there is some abnormality of the machine, you have to take photo and you have to make order also. Okay, as out-of-box failure. We call all this problem as out-of-box failure. Okay. Then after creating the QA order, you have to fill in the questionnaire. Okay. So I will receive it as technical support, and we'll see, we'll confirm that there is some accessories missing, and send it to you, or whatever needed action from our side, we will do it. Clear?